Are you feeling obsessed after tracking your gut symptoms and your food? Tracking can be so helpful to understand what contributes to your symptoms. That includes your food, your stress levels, your sleep, menstrual cycles, and so on. The problem is that when you're tracking over a period of time, sometimes this can increase obsession, rumination, and more stress, which then works against your body and causes more symptoms. If this is something you've experienced or something that you fear, here are some tips to reduce obsession so that you can get the most out of tracking. The best tip I can give is to make sure you're tracking while working with a professional. This is important because often they are going to take the job of interpreting what you tracked and evaluating that data. This can take a huge load off of you, reduce that burden, and help you just track and move on knowing that you're in good hands. If you don't have access to a provider that can do that for you, there are some other ways that you can go about this. One of them is to make sure you have a reflection period with a goal in mind. Tracking for the sake of tracking may just be a reminder that you're having symptoms every day and you may feel confused and lost in what you're doing. Having a reflection period every week or every so many days to really hone in and see, okay, what is really going on? How do I feel? What do I notice about my body? Like, have some reflection questions or some sort of process that you use that may help you reduce some of that stress that comes with the tracking. Another thing is, if you're noticing more stress, simplify tracking. If you're tracking food, maybe if you're using an app, take a picture versus putting every single ingredient. Maybe only focus on one factor at a time, the more that you understand how different factors impact you. So it might be food for a few weeks, then maybe you shift to sleep or your cycle or something else. And as you're tracking, really be mindful about any other opinions or cues that are coming in that you don't actually need that might lead to more stress. This can include calorie tracking if that's something that you don't actually need to be looking at, or weight or things like that that can add extra stress where it's not necessary and actually distract you from looking at what's going on with your gut. And if this does become too much, you don't have to track. There are so many ways that you can get control of your symptoms and you can figure out what's going on without tracking in play. So ditch the tracking if it's not working for you and figure out a next step that might work better for you.